Hello and welcome back to another MLB The Show video. Today we are back with the year in review team builds. Remember, these are videos that are going to be coming out every single week leading up to the release of MLB The Show 20. And these are just team builds focused on some of the bigger collections of cards throughout the year. So in the last one, we got the job done with the team collection rewards team build. And for this one, we are going to be playing with the XP Reward Path team build. So the XP Reward Path, if you don't remember, because a lot of people probably finished this way back in like June or July, but the XP Reward Path was basically your level in the top right of the screen at all times. It was just rewards you get for playing through the game basically and leveling up, and then as you hit different milestones of levels, you got rewards, and these rewards tended to increasingly get better throughout the year. And then every time you leveled up to 100, you would unlock one of the 99 overall players. One thing I do want to mention before we start looking at the team here is this choose one of 30 player pack was included in the XP Reward Path, and these were, all these cards that you're probably familiar with, and they came out along with certain pre-orders of the game. But I didn't include these players just because they're acquirable through different means. Like there's different moments and different things in programs where you could get these cards, and I wanted to focus on the players who are just obtainable through the XP Reward Path. So here is the start of the team here at catcher. It's Johnny Bench. He was one of the players in the high diamond reward pack, but not the ultimate 99 overall pack. I feel like I never saw this card too much throughout the year, even though especially early on he was probably the second best catcher in the game behind Ivan Rodriguez, who was really tough to get. And then you have at first base, who else but the 99 overall Frank Thomas. You either love this card or you absolutely hate this card. I'm in the camp that loves this card just because I've grown up a Sox fan. And then over at second base, we've got Joe Morgan, the lefty. I've actually never used this card throughout the year this year. I don't really know why. I've seen a lot of people use him. He seems to be pretty good, but I just never put him in the lineup, so this is his debut. And then over at shortstop, another guy from the high diamond pack as opposed to the main all 99 pack. It's Alan Trammell. This guy actually was my starting shortstop for a lot of the beginning of the season. And then at third base, another guy I've never used this year. It's Brooks Robinson from the 99 overall 100 level pack. Absolutely crazy fielding, probably the best fielder in the game. I'm just, I'm saying that without looking at everybody, but 99, 97, 99, 97 on his 4 fielding stats. I don't know how it gets any better than that. And then we have another player from the high diamond pack, probably one of the most used players from that pack too, behind someone we'll get to later, but it's Ichiro Suzuki, another card that either you love him or you hate him. I'm putting him out there in the left for this one. He's obviously got great contact, no power really, great fielding, great speed, and 125 blue pits to left field. And then out in center field, I've got the 99 overall Duke Snider, and this card, he's a good card, but for some reason he just seems like somebody that everybody used but nobody really talked about. Like I've used him for almost 400 plate appearances, and I did not think that. I didn't remember using him that much. And then out in right field, it's the player that most people probably picked the first time they hit level 100 on the reward path. It's Tony Gwynn, that 125 contact from both sides with the 125 vision, mixed with solid power and the great fielding and speed. This is a pretty good all-around card for most of the season. Over at pitching, I'm not going to take the time to go through each one individually because there's really not much to go through. I mean, you got Clayton Kershaw, you got Nolan Ryan. You pretty much know what you're going to get with those two. Kershaw, widely regarded as probably the best pitcher in this game this year. Nolan Ryan, another one, either seems you love him or hate him. But then here's where it gets tricky, because those two pitchers were the only 2 diamond starters that you get in the XP Reward Path, because I'm not counting that choose one of 30 diamond pack. So what we're left with is then gold Kyle Hendricks, gold Dennis Eckersley, and gold Bert Blyleven. And then looking at the bullpen here, it seems like all of these non-diamond cards that you get are all cards that are pretty widely regarded as like glitchy gold or silver arms out in the bullpen. Like a lot of these cards, if they pop up in BR, you're going to be like, ooh, that's a pretty solid reliever out there. But you got Chris Sale. He's always been tough to hit since this card's been in the game. It's a great card. Ramos, pretty much the same way. He's got a funky delivery. But yeah, the rest of these cards, you know, they're all gold. They're all pretty solid. I mean, I don't know if it's good enough to get us out of a game if we end up having to use one of the gold starters, but it should for sure be enough to get us out of the game if we land at one of the diamonds. But then, closing the game, we do have the 96 overall Trevor Hoffman, who is kind of hit or miss. He's either seems to be dominant in a game, or the player you're playing against is really good at timing him up and hitting him. And before we hop into the game, I forgot to go over the bench here. First, we've got Jason Giambi, big lefty bat from the High Diamond Pack. And then we've got Ralph Kiner, the left fielder, also from the High Diamond Pack. Almost a righty version of Giambi in that he doesn't have much speed, he can't really field, but he can hit. Then you've got Matt Kemp here, also a good righty bat. I thought about putting him in over Ichiro, but I kind of wanted to maintain the lefty-righty balance. And if I put Kemp in, I'd have one too many righties. And then to round it off, I've got just two of the golds that you get. Will Clark is a lefty, and then Hanley is going to be our speedy guy off the bench if we need him. All right, this is the moment of truth. Who's on the mound? Yes! Kershaw. I don't have to deal with the gold starter. But I also have to face off against Kershaw. But it's better than having to face off against one of his lesser pitchers with a gold. All right, leading off against Kershaw, lefty, Tony Gwynn. And what's this guy going to do? Is he going to offer a friendly quit? I'm not going to accept because that would be pushing my luck. This is kind of weird to use Tony Gwynn again. I used him a ton at the beginning of the year. I think he actually might be the player on my roster that I've collected with the most, like, at-bats. But I haven't used him probably since, like, July or August. And he's leading this one off with a blooper. It's not quite going to get down, though. Brooks Robinson's first ever at bat for me. I've never used him before. And first impressions, I honestly really like his stance. I don't know. This might be a good card. And Brooks Robinson in his first at bat hits it out to center. And it's gone. Wow, that was awesome. I mean, I don't want to say I called it because I definitely didn't. But I did say before the at-bat that I really liked his stance and he could be good. And then he hits a home run in his first at-bat. I might have to use him more just on my own. And I got a pitch to hit, but I didn't get the bat around in time. We're only going to score one this inning on Brooks Robinson's solo home run, but we have Kershaw, so he should be able to hold the fort. I think hold down the fort's the saying, not just hold the fort. Holding the fort doesn't make sense. No one's that strong. And Joe Morgan's going to have to make a good play. Why did he go for the bare hand? He has diamond fielding too. Why did he just whiff on it? Come on. That's hitting him. Yep. Kershaw's wild so far. This isn't looking good. Wow, this guy and his foul balls, it is crazy so far. This is honestly getting frustrating. It's like facing off against the CPU on Legend. But we get him swinging on the slider. That gets us out of the inning. And Joe Morgan, that one might actually get down. It does. A nice little bloop hit from Joe Morgan. Yeah, I'm going to go on this pitch. Let's see what happens. He's not slide stepping. He threw a sinker. And what was that? What happened? I could have sworn I saw like a little hitch in Joe Morgan. Yeah, what was that? He was going to have that base swiped easily, and then he just like floated backwards. I don't know. There must have been some imbalance in the connection or something between me and him, but that's just frustrating. There it is. Yeah, the Ichiro hit. I did it. Haha. 3-2 runners on the move. Oh, that was a funky looking pitch. It would have been a strike anyway, but that was a weird looking slider. And I just realized this is Omar Vizquel batting. You do not see this card that much online. Maybe that's why. And a blooper. Morgan got to get there, and he makes the play. Kind of redeeming himself from that barehanded mishap. Clayton Kershaw getting himself a little Ichiro hit there. Good way to lead this inning off, bud. And now Tony Gwynn, he's got to beat it out. All right, he does. Duke Snyder, that one's not going to go anywhere. And we can't score again. It's still 1-0. And we got to make this play, Clayton. Oh, no. That's just no fun. Finally a strikeout. I know I've struck him out already before, but geez, it seems like every 0-2 count this guy is in, he fouls off at least 3 pitches before he does something. Frank Thomas? There he is. That one's gone. Only like the second row, but that one felt like a no-doubter off the bat. You know, it's a really good thing that this Clayton Kershaw has like 115 stamina or whatever it is, because he's already at 60 pitches without even an out in the 4th inning yet. And there is a drive. Man, I did not think he was going to be on that. I didn't think that was going to be in the zone. I don't know why I was hung. I didn't feel like I missed a spot. He's stealing with... No! Oh, that worked out perfectly for him. I don't think we're going to be able to stop this from scoring. Man, a perfect hit and run executed there. Yes, finally a quick inning. I don't even think I had to throw 10 pitches that time. Oh, yeah. Go on. I knew as that pitch was coming in, too, that one was going to be gone. Frank Thomas's second home run of the game so far. He is taking over here at the plate. And Ichiro is going to get that one up through the middle. One of the weakest hits you could possibly have. Johnny! I got to send him because Kershaw's up next, and I don't want to take him out yet. And he threw it to third. He might have actually had a shot if he threw it home, but he threw it to third thinking I was going to advance. We bring our lead back up to 2 runs. We got to make a diving play. Oh, man. The amount of times that you make a diving stop as opposed to the catch is just so frustrating, man. Please get the lead runner. All right. I didn't think we were going to turn 2, but I also didn't think we would get the out at first if we threw it to first. Oh, wait, we can still double him up. Yes! His runners were off on contact for some reason. It was a ground, or it was a line shot. Oh, we caught a break there. Brooks Robinson. I think that's gone. Oh, my gosh. Where has this card been for me all year? Why haven't I used him? That's 2 bombs this game. And a slow roller. Kershaw makes the play. Good fielding off the mound there by Kersh. All right, Kershaw. Honestly, he's got the energy to get through the rest of this game if he can keep the bat off the ball. And we should be able to run that one down with Gwynn. He does. And that's 8 innings pitched with Kershaw. And Tony Gwynn giving that one a little bit of a ride, but not going to go anywhere, sending us into the bottom of the 9th for Clayton Kershaw looking to complete this game. All right, he is in the yellow. He's at 100 pitches even. I'm going to ride him until he can't be ridden anymore. And a line drive, but Snyder runs it down. There's the first out from Kershaw. And Vizquel with the grounder to second. There's 2 outs. Kershaw might do this. See if we can get him swinging late. I missed my spot, but he's still swinging. Fly ball to left. Ichiro camps under it. And there's the final out of the game. The XP Reward Path team comes through with the W. It's kind of crazy how that game turned around for Kershaw on the mound. Not like he ever really was doing bad, but I think he was at like 70 pitches, through 4 innings. I want to say it was something close to that. And then for the next 5 innings, he only ended up with, I think, like 105 pitches. So the next 5 innings, it only took him another like 30 pitches to get out of. But yeah, we did it. We're 2-0 with the year in, well, technically 3-0 because in the last episode we played 2 games. But we are undefeated with the year in review team build so far. That is going to do it for this video, though. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button for me. Come back next week, hit the subscribe button if you want to see the next year in review team build as we move closer to the release of MLB 20. But again, that's all I have for you guys in this one. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.